Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about age problem. Let's read the question first. Tom is 10 years older than Bob. If we want to show such information in model, we should draw a longer bar for Tom, a shorter bar for Bob. How much longer? 10. Part A. What will be the difference between their ages 3 years later? 3 years later, we know they both getting older. Of course, they won't getting that old. We just want to show you both of them getting older. This is the bar for now. Tom is getting older, means Tom's bar should getting longer. How much longer? 3 longer. Bob's bar also getting longer. How much longer? 3 longer. Remember, they're getting older together. What is the difference? If we swap the two boxes, you will see the difference is still 10. It means that Tom is still 10 years older than Bob. Part B, it asks you what was the difference 2 years ago. You know that 2 years ago, they were still younger. Of course, they won't be that young. I want you to know both of them are younger than now. That's the bar for now. 2 years ago, Tom is younger, so Tom's bar should getting shorter than now. How much shorter? 2 shorter. How about Bob? Bob's bar is also shorter than now. So we cancel the 2 here. Then you will find the difference is still there, which is still 10. For age problem, you will find it doesn't matter how many years ago or how many years later, Tom is always 10 years older than Bob. The difference, no change. That's the first important concept in age problem. Age difference, never change. Now let's look at question number 2. It gives us another important concept, which is the sum of the ages. The sum of Tom and Bob's age is 20. If we want to show this information in the model, we should draw a bar for Tom, a bar for Bob. Total is 20. Part A, what will be the sum of their ages 3 years later? We know that 3 years later, both of them getting older. This is the model for now. 3 years later, Tom's bar should getting longer by 3. So, of course, we should plus 3 here. But does it mean the total is 23? Pay attention. No. Why? Because in the 3 years, Bob is also getting older. So Bob's bar is also getting longer. Just now, you plus 3 for Tom. Don't forget, you still need to plus another 3 for Tom. So altogether, you should plus 2 3s. 3 years later, the sum will be 6 more, which is double 3. Part B, it asks you the sum 2 years ago. We know that 2 years ago, both of them are younger than now. So both of the bar should getting 2 shorter than now. So can we just cancel 1, 2 here? Then equal 18. Is 18 the answer? We know no. Because 2 years ago, not only Tom getting 2 years younger, Bob also getting 2 years younger. So you should minus 2 for Tom, also minus another 2 for Bob. So together, you should minus 4. That's 2 years ago, sum was 4 less, which is double the 2. What did we find? If you want to think about the sum of the ages, both of them are changing. If there are 2 persons, the sum will change doubly. Let's hold the idea to solve some questions. Let's draw a model. Tom and Bob 2 years ago was 30. So this bar is for 2 years ago when they are both young. Now let's start to turn our clock forward step by step. From 2 years to now, everybody getting 2 years older. So the bar is getting longer by 2. So for the sum, you should plus 2 for Tom, then plus another 2 for Bob. Then from now to 3 years later, both of them getting 3 years older. So the bar is getting further longer by 3. So the sum, you should plus 1 3 for Tom and plus another 3 for Bob. From 2 years ago to 3 years later, Tom is getting 5 years older. Bob also getting 5 years older. The sum, double 5, means 30 plus 10 equal 40. So the answer is 40. Question number 4. You know 3 years later, the sum will be 30. Then you want to find 2 years ago. So by right, you should turn the clock backward. But since turning it backward is a little bit clumsy, so we still want to turn it forward from 2 years ago, little by little. We still draw the same kind of model for 2 years ago here. But the sum, I don't know. This number is what I want. Then I start to turn the clock. From 2 years ago to now, everybody getting 2 years older. So the sum, I should plus 2 for Tom, plus another 2 for Bob. From now to 3 years later, both of them getting 3 years older again. On the sum, I should plus 3 for Tom, plus another 3 for Bob. Then I know that the sum 3 years later is 30. You will find this is working backward. That's the same as before. From 2 years ago to 3 years later, Tom getting 5 years more. Bob also getting 5 years more. So double 5 equal 10. Forward plus 10. So backward should minus 10. 30 minus 10 equal 20. So the answer is 20. Question number 5. We want to introduce how do we draw model for times. Tom is 3 times as old as Bob. It means whatever Bob here, Tom always repeat that for 3 times. Tom is 3 times as long as Bob. Then we know the sum is 12. So we should bracket everything, make 12. There will be some smarter boy would like to use 12 divided by 3 because 3 times, so equal 4. Is it correct? Now, when you look at a model, you will find no. Why? Because inside the 12, it includes 4 same boxes. So you should use 12 divided by 4 instead of divided by 3. Each box here is 3. 4 3s make 12. Then that's match. The question asks you what's the difference between their ages. From the model, it's very easy to find the difference, which include 2 same boxes, which is 2 times 3 equals 6. So the difference is 6. If you are okay about the times model, let's try question number 6. Whatever Bob is, Tom is always 3 times as long as that. 24 include everything there. Can we use 24 divided by 3 equal 8? No, because when we watch our model closely, 24 include all the same boxes here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 same boxes. So that's why we have to use 24 divided by 4. Each box has 6 inside. The question asks us to find the difference. From the model, we can see the difference include 2 boxes. So 2 times 6 equal 12. But this is the difference of their age for now. Then the question asks us to find the difference after 3 years. Should we use 12 plus 3? No. Why? Because we know that the difference never changes. Tom is 12 years older than Bob now. Tom will still 12 years older than Bob 3 years later. The difference, no change. Part B, it asks us to find the sum 3 years later. But can we just use 24 plus 3 equal 27? No, we know that already. Not only Tom getting 3 years older, but also Bob getting 3 years older as well. So you should plus 3 for Tom, then plus another 3 for Bob. So the sum is getting double 3, which is 6 more than before. So the answer is 30. In today's lesson, we talk about some basic concept in age problem. Next lesson, you will see more SASMO questions.